Growing up, I used to watch explicit content. And I'm not even talking about porn. I'm talking about erotic music videos, erotic movies, movies with sex scenes. And I used to consume this kind of content as a child growing up, day in, day out, growing up, and eventually this content led me to porn and masturbation. And I used to think it's not that deep, it's not that bad, it's normal, right? But eventually, this same content, these music videos, these movies with sex scenes or just normal scenes led me into an addiction. And I'll explain why. My name is Joey CV, and I dated upon and masturbation for 7 years. But by God's grace, I'm 2 years clean, living a purposeful, ambitious, porn-free life. I made a guide covering the exact steps of my transformation. And if you want the steps of yourself too, the in-depth guide, me covering my exact steps going from 7 years of addiction to 2 years clean from porn and masturbation. Comment guide in the comment section. I'll send you the guide completely free, no charges or nothing. And also, I'm building something that can help Christian men go from porn and masturbation addicts to purposeful and ambitious men. And I'm doing 100 direct research interviews. If you want to be part of that, link in the description. Reach out to me on X, formerly known as Twitter, and we can have that conversation. So let's get into the video. So as I said, growing up, I used to watch lots of music. I love music. I make music now too. Not on a professional level yet, but something I constantly do most of the time. So it's something that I aim to have a career in, something like that. So I love music. I used to watch music all the time on TV. And growing up, most of the music I watched, as music videos are, is the nature of music videos to always have erotic content in them, one way or the other. And I would watch these videos growing up. I would watch movies with intimate scenes, sex scenes, or even if it's not direct sex scenes, scenes that are still highly intense. And I watched them as a young child, growing up constantly for years. Watching them, I'll be horny watching them even while I was young, growing up, but not knowing what to do about it. Until eventually one day, it became too much. I went on, I searched, it wasn't even porn at that time itself, because I didn't know where to find porn. But I went online, saw something erotic and just masturbated to it. From that day onwards, obviously, the urge will lead to know where to find porn. And eventually, from that day onwards, I became hooked to masturbation and pornography eventually. And the addiction became worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Constantly feeling shameful, embarrassed, disgraced, ashamed, disgusted, hateful of myself. And it all started from these music videos, these movies with these sex scenes. And back then I would say it's normal, because it's what everybody else watches, but not everybody ends up with that addiction. But it's what most people consume from a young age growing up, just like me. It's what I consumed growing up and eventually led me to porn and masturbation. So people say it's not that deep, it's not bad, it's normal. But most people eventually end up in this addiction because of stuff like this. Because of them being exposed to stuff like this at a very young age growing up. And eventually at one point, they make the decision to go and discover porn for themselves. And when they find it, they are hooked from day one. And some people constantly battle for years, 10 years, 15 years. Some people found porn when they're 10, now they're 25, still struggling with porn. I found porn when I was 13. And I struggled all the way from 13 to 19, hating myself, knowing I couldn't tell anybody, couldn't tell anybody at my church, or my friends, or my family, nobody. I was the only one that knew. Only myself and God knew. And it made me depressed, seriously depressed, chronically depressed. Because I could not tell anybody. And I didn't know what to do about it. I couldn't quit because I didn't know how to quit. I kept failing each and every time. I was shameful, I was embarrassed. It was a heavy burden on my chest. And I did not know how to get it off. All from music videos that were apparently harmless. Movies that were harmless. But eventually, these same movies planted the seed in me and led me to an addiction. And it's not like I'm blaming the movies for everything exactly, but because I have to see myself accountable. I'm the one that made the decisions to watch them. I'm the one that took the actions to look up on and all that. But still, they planted the seed. They planted the seed, which then grew into something else, something horrible. The porn and masturbation addiction. But I thank God by God's grace, I'm 2 years clean, living a porn-free, purposeful and ambitious life. All by His grace, not by my own power, but not by my own strength, but by His grace. All by His grace. But this whole thing, this whole addiction started from harmless videos, harmless movies, harmless music videos. So this is for people saying that all those things are not that deep, they're not that serious. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. Kids growing up now watching that kind of stuff, growing up, it's being ingrained in them. It's normal, but it's not freaking normal. Most of those kids, at least out of 10, 5 get into this addiction. All from His normal. So it's messed up. It's messed up. This is what plants this seed inside of people that leads them into this addiction. And some people struggle for too many years. Mine was just even 7 years. Some people struggle for 20 years, 25 years, 15 years, 23 years. Some people got addicted when they're 10, now they're 30, but they still can't break free. Why? Because it's too freaking difficult. It's too freaking difficult. You can't do it by yourself. If you could do it by yourself, you wouldn't be addicted. You'll be free by now, but you can't. I couldn't. I needed help. And the only help I could get was from God and nobody else. So this is for everybody saying it's not that deep, it's not as it is exactly that deep, it is exactly that serious. It is harmful. Porn is the devil. And I'll leave it at that. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and comment guide for the exact steps for my transformation, going from 7 years on addiction to being 2 years porn free. And also I'm building something to help Christian men go from porn and masturbation addicts to purposeful and ambitious men. I'm doing 100 direct research interviews, asking men about how these addictions affected their mental health, their relationships, their deep work, their efficiency at work, their mental health, their life in general. So if you're one of those men, reach out to me on Twitter, formerly known as on X, formerly known as Twitter. We can have a conversation completely free, no charges or nothing. Just two guys talking about your porn addiction and how I can help you in any way I can. But the ultimate help comes from God and God alone, nobody else. The same way He did for me, that's the same way He's gonna do for you. So sounds like you. Link to the description. Hit me up on X and I'll see you there. So till then, trust God, not yourself. Cut out the bad habits, do the good habits, and be consistent. Peace.